Hello everybody, Sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde iy'ncwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizoxoxa ngazo le y'tori esuke siy'fundile, senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuy'funda iy'ncwadi nalaba basuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama-reality shows, senze ama-reviews ama-recaps. Siyaphinda futhi sikhulume nga-any other issues asuke evelile uma ngabe lama-shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. As we all know-ke, I've been missing in action for the past week. So kunama-shows engakwazanga ukwenza ama-reviews awo last week, and one of those shows is Mnakwethu Happily Ever After Season 2 Episode 9. So namhlanje ngifuna ukwenza i-review ka-episode 10, but because azange size sikhulume ngo-episode 9, I'm just going to go through it quickly ukuthi episode 9 kwenzekeni, so that we can move on to episode 10. Siyabona-ke laphayana episode 10, the first scene is uDulas benoMashezi bakhuluma ngendaba yelobola. Remember ukuthi hayi uMashezi njalo uMashozi. Remember ukuthi uMashozi had i-conversation nabazali bakhe bekhuluma ngendaba yokuthi kanti uDulas uza nini uzoqedela ilobola. uDulas ama-installment ushaya half ngala, ashaye half ngala, ashaye ikota ngala. Amukho nje unkosikazi oqediwe la kuDulas. So-ke bebenaleyo conversation, she was saying ukuthi bayabuza ekhaya ukuthi kanti indaba angasezi uzoqedela phela ilobola like he promised. So usathembisa-ke namanje lona uDulas ukuthi hhayi usazoya kubo. Uyamtshela ukuthi ubaba wakhe wants to meet with him. Obviously kuyasha nje uDulas, uyasaba. Remember ukuthi abakubo kaMashozi, they said ukuthi bazolokhuza bayashaya, bashiye ukuthi bayashaya. Umuntu obhedayo nje uyashawa lapha kulowa muzi. So uDulas vele ubonisile ukuthi uyasaba naye ngempela. And then they went to eGlenwood la kuhlala khona uGezani with ulokhuzana umakoti wakhe lapho uMacele. Umakoti wakhe, she seems young. Ngiyazi, I need to know how old uMacele is. I can't find her age. Ubukeka emncane even more than uThapsile. So we all know-ke ukuthi usanda kubeletha, so he was just playing with the baby uGezani. It looks like bahlala endaweni eyi-flat mangibuka mina le building le abayivezile. And yeah, so it's a clean, nice place. Shame, yeah, inhle indawo yabo. So bahleli nje nomntwana, and they start talking about their relationship. Bakhuluma nangendaba ukuthi uGezani ufuna ezinye iy'ngane, but uthi no, but it's not necessarily ukuthi lezo y'ngane faneke zitholwe uwena ngoba vele phela isithembu vele sizoba khona la ekhaya. Bakhuluma ngendaba kaMamkhize, usiyamtshela-ke about i-meeting yakhe. Remember i-meeting abe nayo with u-anti kaThapsile benoma kaThapsile, ukhuluma about how dramatic they are. And then kusekhuluma nanokuthi engazi ukuthi bayahlukana noThapsile. Akekho happy-ke laphayana ulona uMacele, because ufile engathi hawu kanjani manje ukuthi ungaze uzongi-introduce-ela umuntu wena and then convince me ukuthi ngivuma ukuthi umthathe. Mase ngivuma ukuthi uyamthatha, usuyaphinda futhi wena seniyahlukana nawe, usuya-give up-a kwi-relationship, usungitshela indaba ukuthi uzohamba uyofuna omunye ngoba phela uGezani usho njalo ukuthi but if it doesn't work out noThapsile, it's not an issue, ngizohamba mina ngiyofuna omunye ozomreplace. Like phela ulona unkosikazi-ke or intombi ngoba naye ilotsholiwe, uyasho ukuthi no phela mina angeke ngize ngikumele ukuthi njalo wena uzo-introduce umuntu omusha. If ukuthi usumu-introduce-ile umuntu, work on it-ke, make the relationship work, because nami angizokumela ukuthi njalo u-introduce umuntu. I get that point vele, because obviously it's not easy ukuthi avume ukuthi kube khona omunye umuntu. But if ukuthi that relationship doesn't work, then izophinda introduce omunye umuntu. Nami I agree ukuthi that wouldn't be fair. Vele-ke futhi kukakuletha u-number 2-ke mina vele I don't think ukuthi fair, but they have that relationship. She's not quite happy about it. But the thing about labantu abathandana noGezani is that I almost feel like bayasaba ukuzi-express how they really feel, which is something vele uGezani ayishiyo laphaya kwi-reunion ukuthi the reason ethanda ukuthandana namantombazane asemancane is that uyakwazi ukuthi awatshele ukuthi enzeni. In a way, it's like uyakwazi ukuthi aba-control-e. So I guess that's why ebathanda bebancane. It's because of that reason. So again, The next scene, it was uKaMazibuko. Remember, she's pregnant. We are going appointment got doctor. Initially, when they introduced the scene, she was supposed to find out the gender of the baby, but I don't think that we got that information. Did we get it? Because mina azange ngize ngiyithole. And then when she gets to the doctor, okay, benza ama-examinations phela ukuthi ukhulelwe. Apparently, the doctor knows ukuthi kune-issue ye-paternity ekhona, but she says no, yena leyo nto into angafuni ukuloku eyicabanga. She does say uKaMazibuko ukuthi at the beginning vele mayesathola ukuthi ukhulelwe nanokuthi azi ukuthi ingane akayazi ukuthi kabani, she did have i-guilt abenayo, but after isikhathi she decided ukuthi you know what, akuzomsiza ukuthi afile guilty. She doesn't feel guilty anymore. Kwi-interview session yakhe, she was very emotional. Shame, in fact, I even cried myself because at some point she says she wants a baby girl. She says she wants a baby girl because she really, really misses her mom. She says, I miss my mom. I miss the relationship that I had with my mother. And I felt that for her because we're emotional. Shemuka Mazibuko. Listen, khona lento eyenzeka when you're pregnant, it's almost like ubuyele ekubeni ingane yourself during the pregnancy. And kunalento yokuthi you want to be next to your mom while you are preparing to be a mom. I don't know, it's just a desire that I feel like when I was pregnant, all of my pregnancies I had where I felt like I wanted to be closer to my mom, especially when I was closer to giving birth. And she looks like she's closer to giving birth now. So she really like got emotional and she was crying about it. Ukhumbula uma wakhe. She wishes her mom was there. That's the reason efuna ingane entombazane, because at least she will give ingane yakhe what her mom gave to her. I mean, I feel really sad because she's not gonna be able to experience having a baby while her mom is there. I think it's really sad, and I think lesson lena isikhombise another side of lokozana uKaMazibuko. I'm always wondering vele ukuthi family yakhe ikuphi, ukuthi she doesn't seem like she hangs around that much with her family, but we just found out ke ukuthi uma wakhe washona. At the end she says ukuthi yena ingane yakhe eyala kwakhishwa khona izinkomo. She really wants ingane yakhe to be ekaqondanisa. I don't even know why, but she does. I guess because walotsholwa, she doesn't want that embarrassment ukuthi kuthiwa ingane akuyona eyaqala alotsholwa khona. But it might not be. Udokotela was trying to give a clues ukuthi the baby is tall. So whichever father is tall, kusho ukuthi eyakhe, and uqondanisa is not tall. So I guess there's a possibility ukuthi ingane akuyona eyaqondanisa. But azange ngize ngezwe guys, nina nizwile yini ukuthi ingane yintombazane noma umfana yini, or basifihlekile that part. And then ke bahamba-ke baya to the funny scene yakamaphumulo kaMbeji. uMbeji ubehleli nobaba wakhe, ubaba wakhe omncane, lo omunye uthe uba ubhuti omdala, ubhuti omncane. But-ke I guess abesilisa befamily lana, amadoda efamily, and ukhuluma ngayo, kushuthi uba-update-a ngama-issues efamily yakhe, ubatshela ngokamavilakazi ukuthi-ke amavilakazi sebuye wahamba ngoba ekhuluma indaba yokuthi ulokhuze udlisiwe. The whole time he's telling that story, uphelile uphelile ubabakhe insini, yazi wayebambile athi buka le, avele afe insini. I don't know uzohlekiswa nangokuthi and then this whole thing is happening kunama-camera around, but yo, he's having fun with this whole thing ubaba kaMbeje because ubehleka, uhlekisa nje ukuthi uhlekisa nangokuthi uMbeje is going around the issue trying to tell them ukuthi actually he did use umuthi. And so batshela that story, we all know the story sokuthi wamdlisa and then waphalaziswa inyanga, waphuma umuthi, nawo akasamthandi, akasafuni lutho lwakhe. Kwabizwa noMadanci. I don't know what was the point yokubiza uMadanci, bambuza uMadanci, bambuza ngoma kaMavilakazi, wawusumbonile yini, how did it go and all of that. And then uMbeje kusethi inkinga-ke ukuhamba kukaMavilakazi kuphazamise izinto because now bekufanele phela aqhubeke alobole uKaMavilakazi now, and if at the same time faneke ayoqedela laphayana kaMadanci. Guys, ayikho indoda lana ayikho indoda lana kuMnakwethu eqedile ukulobola, none of them. None of them. Mina bengithi uMbeje ushadile with uMadanci, but apparently akaqedanga ukulobola. So-ke ubaba omkhulu wakhe uyam-advise-a, hayi bo, there's no reason yokuthi wena uthi awuzoya koqedela uMadanci because into kaMazibuko kaMavilakazi ayisekho because lezo zinto ayihlangani. Wena nje isho ukuthi udinga ukuthi siye nini kaMadanca, then siye kaMadanca. EkaMadanca ayihlangene nekaMavilakazi, which I agree vele. Why would you stop ukulobola unkosikazi wokuqala because awusezoba nonkosikazi wesibili? Nakhona futhi la madoda afuna amakhosikazi esibili, kodwa amakhosikazi okuqala engalotsholwe. Namanje leyo nto mina isangixaka. Okay. Hhayi bamu-advise-e ukuthi akalungise udaba lwakaMadanca. Vele futhi because she's the only wife he has right now. He might as well just focus on her. And then bese kuba indaba kaDulas. UDulas, I guess it was the famous scene from last week's episode where uDulas had called uMashozi noMamhlongo bofuna ukukhuluma nabo bobawu-two. Mayefika ulona uMamhlongo endlini, ufika kuhleli uDulas esihlalweni and then uMashozi uhleli phansi ocansini. Okay. Ufika uyama yena akahlali phansi, uyasho ukuthi ulona uthi uDulas ngicela uhlale phansi. Okay. And uMamhlongo athi ngeke ngikwazi ukuhlala phansi ngigqoke ingubo emhlophe. Here's the thing ne, as much as leyo nto leyo ingathathwa ngokuthi ukungahloniphi kuMamhlongo, uyabona ukusebenza kocansi, if ukuthi umuntu wasemakhaya ukusebenza kocansi, ucansi alinayo isayidi langaphezulu nolangaphansi. Ucansi ulidlala ngala, ulidlale ngale. So uthola ukuthi ilokhuzana iphathi ebekade ingaphansi on the floor, ulidlala kanje, ulidlala kanje, uhlala la kungaphezulu khona. So liyangcolisana vele ucansi, but into esebenza vele uyidlalela ekhaya ungenandaba nokuthi uzongcola uzobanjani. So I do understand uMamhlongo mayethi uma ngihlala ocansini ngizogcola, especially because ugqoke ingubo emhlophe, luyangcolisana ucansi. I think really ulona could have made things easy ukuthi uma kumele ukungcola thatha noma ithawula laphayana udlale phansi uhlale, njengoba besho ukuthi okungcono akamthathele iphilo ahlale phezu kwephilo. At the same time, I guess elokhuzeni laphayana kaDulas baseyisiZulu ngale ndlela yokuthi umuntu wesifazane really doesn't sit elokhuzeni ebhentshini or esihlalweni fanele ahlale phansi. I guess, I don't know. I guess so. But I didn't feel ukuthi she was necessarily being disrespectful initially when she just said ngigqoke ingubo emhlophe, because honestly ucansi luyangcolisana. If ukuthi kuyapholishwa phansi uzogcwala upholishe, if ukuthi kuyasindwa phansi uzogcwala ubulongwe engubeni yakho. So yeah, but that was the misunderstanding. So she decides ukuthi okay fine, uzophuma ahambe aye kwenye indlu ayothatha umcamelo abuye azohlala phansi. Maya kwenye indlu, I'm looking at that house le ayithathe kuyona umcamelo, I'm like, is that the five room that ulona? It looked old but ngathi sakhiwa futhi at the same time. So I couldn't tell whether iwona lo 5 room because I've been wondering ukuthi uphi 5 room. You know, remember phela ukuthi wathi wakho 5 room uDulas. So I'm like, where is the 5 room? Hhayi, but-ke leya ndlu ibukeka engathi yintsha kodwa futhi indala, kodwa uma ubuka phezulu ngathi kusafulela kodwa futhi ngathi kade yakhiwa. So I wasn't sure, but that could possibly be the 5 room. So those who have been looking for 5 room with me, we might have found 5 room kaDulas. It's just that it doesn't look new, God. Anyway, if it is the 5 room, then it would be a good thing ukuthi at least there's something positive ayenzile ekhaya with imali. He didn't just buy a car nje kuphela wakhile kubo. Kodwa I hope we can see more pictures of that house if it is the 5 room that he was talking about. And then yeah, ahamba athatha umcamelo like continental pillowcase, futhi lama continental pillowcase la aqinile layo. Wayibeka phansi vele uzothi uyabona la aqinile ukuthi uma ehlala it's not gonna go. Yabo isona phansi uzohlalela isitezi. No. Uthe esahleli phansi and uDulas says ukuthi mentions ukuthi ekhokhela ulokhuzana uMashozi, which ticks ulona off, which ticks uMamhlongo off. uMamhlongo gets angry ukuthi kanti usumkhokhelile yini ulona uMashozi. I guess ukuthi in between uMashozi talking to ubaba wakhe nomkhulu wakhe and then talking to uDulas kuleya scene yokuqala And then now in between those scenes bahayiwe bahamba bakaDulas bayokhokha bayoqedela kama-shows. I guess that phela because I don't understand ukuthi uMam'Mhlongo udinwa yini. So kusho ukuthi bahambile bayoqedela. So she found out then ukuthi kanti uselotsholiwe ulokhuzana uma-shows and she gets angry. Wasukuma ubephethe ibhodlela lamanzi wayothela uDulas ngamanzi. He deserved it, bandla. He did because really honestly why uMam'Mhlongo while she's waiting ukuthi alotsholwe uyahamba uyolobola omunye umuntu uzambizelani la kini bayalwa-ke. It got physical. I really suspect ukuthi the Mzansi Magic producers did hide that from us. I think it's something might have been physical between the two of them because we do see lona kungathi uyambamba la emqaleni uMam'Mhlongo, but asiboni ukuthi after sembambe emqaleni wenzani. So and then uMam'Mhlongo left. I hope ukuthi there wasn't anything seriously physical between the two of them. Kwangenziwa lutho, ama-producers angenza lutho. So it's hard for us to say because unlike Moja Love, when those things happen, vele sibone yonke into and we can judge if they handle that situation correctly or not. The crew. So in this situation, I think ukuziprotecta bona crew, they decided not to show us everything eyenzekile kula scene, but it possibly became physical. We don't know. So adubeka hamba uMam'Mhlongo. Her point really ngiyayi-understand ukuthi listen sebelobolweni laba bowu-two, so why bezongenza isilima beloku bengibiza lana. I think ukuthi ulokhuzana honestly uDulas should just move on with uma-shows wakhe and leave uMam'Mhlongo alone because it looks like vele umuntu afuna ukumlobola is uMam'Mhlongo. So, I mean uma-shows. So why eloku elandelela uMam'Mhlongo? I think ukuthi part of uDulas still calling uMam'Mhlongo for scenes on the show is because what makes someone to be on the show is Tembo. So if now he only has Uma shows, it's going to be difficult for them to keep him on the show. And I think he realizes that. So he's using uMam'Mhlongo for ukuthi athole ama-scenes phela lawa esithembu. Kodwa-ke vele there's been reports on Daily Sun Online, there's been reports zokuthi uDulas kanye naye uMam'Mhlongo have broken up. Ama-reasons abekwe uDulas iwona la ukuthi uMam'Mhlongo akafuni ukuhlukana nokuphuza and akamlaleli futhi akamhloniphi, so they've decided ukuthi bahlukane. So I guess ukuthi they waited ukuthi ishow iqede ukushutha and then base beyahlukana-ke, which really makes sense because I feel like uDulas has been using uMam'Mhlongo. So after the show iphelile, after they were done shooting, I guess he decided ukuthi it's over between them because phela uMam'Mhlongo bevele ephuza uthi yena vele bahlangane vele ephuza uMam'Mhlongo, but he had hopes zokuthi uMam'Mhlongo would eventually stop drinking, but uMam'Mhlongo never did. Which vele she said was there's nothing that uDulas does for me to even think to stop drinking because of him. Yeah. And then I guess only now we're getting into the episode 10, which uDulas is uya kaMam'Mhlongo, angimazi ukuthi ulandeni kaMam'Mhlongo. Guys, this scene really honestly for me was a trigger and I will explain why it was a trigger. So ufika egeyithini ubiza uMam'Mhlongo emcela ukuthi ufuna ukukhuluma nabantu bakubo, uzokhuluma indaba ukuthi ufuna ukuza kubo azovela kubo azolobola ini. uMam'Mhlongo is like it's so over it. Is like kunini wakhuluma ngento eyodwa lokuthi uza la ekhaya sengikhathele nokuthi ngiloko ngibatshela into eyodwa ekhaya. But-ke insist ukuthi ufuna ukukhuluma nabantu abadala. You know kaMam'Mhlongo-ke there's never umuntu wesilisa, there's always u-aunty is it umamncane kaMam'Mhlongo and then noma kaMam'Mhlongo. But umama kaMam'Mhlongo-ke was not there this time. Uyangena kuDulas. And first they really like trying to get him ukuthi akhumule isigqoko, which he doesn't do until sekuthanda yena njena and then asehlisa isigqoko ukhuluma nangendaba ukuthi bona bamthandi lana kaMam'Mhlongo. And apparently omalume ba-like bakhona but they have refused ukuthi bahlangane noDulas, bathi uDulas udlala ngabo. Kusho ukuthi he has set up ama-meetings with them, angafiki athi uyeza uzolobola angafiki. And uma bembuza uMamhlongo-ke ngama-feelings akhe, she starts crying because she's just nice, she's tired of lona. Uyasho ukuthi lona bengingazi nanokuthi kanti uselobolile, ulobola ulokhuzana uMashozi. Here's the thing that I really, really, really hate about this scene is I really hate when I feel like umuzi womuntu awuhlonipheki just because umuntu wesilisa akekho, angithandi leyo nto. It's the reason I was really just emotional and so angry about the scene that they did ngomuzi wakubo kaMashelembe. I really feel like they disrespected that home. I feel like uDulas really disrespects the home yakaMamhlongo, and I think because abekho abantu besilisa. Now uqale wangena lapha ekudumisa imoto loud. Ubani iliphi isoka vele lingena elokhuzeni kubo kwentombi ngemoto lidumisa intombi ungene emzini womuntu kufanele uze utshele ukuthi khumula isigqoko. Uyadelela nje laphana kaMamhlongo. And la kodwa kaMashozi bambizile lana uyazizela khona kaMamhlongo. KaMashozi bambizile, ubaba khona umbizile akafuni ukuya khona ngoba uyasaba because khona ubaba khona. KaMamhlongo because ubaba akekho ungena noma kanjani, ungena nangeqo. I don't like that. I feel like I can relate to indaba like of homes not having I feel like with family, yeah, I mean, we grew up mostly with women. We were raised by women mostly because there were very few men, and a lot of the men in my family died very young. So I feel like growing up, school, my mom and her sisters, baziwa njengabantu abanolaka. I think because they were fighting for their home and for their houses to be respected, just like any other home would be respected, and endoda. That's all that they were fighting for. So I really hate when umuntu comes to somebody's home and just because there's no man they behave whatever. So I really hated Lokuzana. I hate indlela athetha ngayo ikhaya likaMamhlongo Lokuzana. He's really disrespectful. He is. He really is. So yeah, but nothing positive came out of that. Because yena still usacomplain ukuthi uMamhlongo akamlaleli. No, Mom Klung, honestly, I really feel like she could move on and find someone else. I don't know why she is stuck on Udulas so much. But yeah, you never know, isn't also time. And then the next thing was Umaceli laphayana. Unkosikazi kaGezani was being visited by his sisters, bakhuluma ngendaba yesithembu. Now she changes her tune-ke manje futhi uMaceli. UMaceli uma ekhuluma ngoGezani is like akanankinga nesithembu, akanankinga noMamkhize, you know, everything. UGezani must work things out ngoMamkhize. Mase ekhuluma nosisi wakhe, hayi yena njena, how can she be okay? Kuphilwa under isithembu, ngaba okay kanjani umuntu wazi ukuthi kunomuntu othandana nomyeni wakho. I'm like, she really confused me. I don't know if it's intentional on her part ukuthi she wants to tell uGezani ukuthi she's okay with everything, but deep down she's not, or because mhlambe vele she is young, you know, maybe vele that's how she feel. Sometimes she feels like she's okay with it, sometimes she feels like she's not, and every time she's just being honest at that time, and that's why her it feels like her feelings about this table are confusing because they change. They seem to change all the time depending on whether she's talking to Ukezani or talking to someone else. But I think I'll watch a little bit more just to see how it goes. But she confused me there because she was like totally not happy about Indo's temple. When on the other scene she was okay with it. In fact, she was saying Mamkiza has not given her any problems. So so Julius, what yeah, but there was scene Gamacele. And then we went to uMamthombeni. uMamthombeni usemzini. Finally we see uMamthombeni emzini. Eyi inhlanhla bangaficananga noMakhumalo ngoba phela uMakhumalo ubhizi laphayana untshontsha umende uyowashela umamezala what. But abengekho kuMakhumalo this time. And then the last episode, there was a scene where umkhwenyana wakhe uMamthombeni was talking to umalume wakhe about indaba yamakhosikazi akhe wo-two, embonisa nje ukuthi what is the right thing to do ngoba we-rich, he needs umuntu ozohlala ekhaya. Here's the thing mina engayi-understand kahle ngalesi thembu lesi. Uma kalona umamezala walaba is very young, ngathi yimi umamezala uMamthombeni, ngathi yimi, ngathi umuntu okuyi-age yami. She's very young lowa mama ukuthi angaze akhala ngokuthi nje I really need abanye abantu bayazigugisa bafethu. Hey, I need umuntu ozohlala nje la ekhaya ngingedwa bakithi ozongenzela i-washing. Hayi bo mama thenga umshini wokuwasha. Thenga umshini wokuwasha ingazi ingane yakho ithatha amakhosikazi ayothi ngoba ufuna umuntu ozokuwashela. Hayi bo thenga umshini wokuwasha. Ha ufuna umuntu bayagqekeza abantu la emini. Hayi qasha i-security. Qasha i-security. No, I'm just joking, guys. But yeah, that's the thing that surprises me about her is that she's very young. I mean, she can still take care of her home. I don't understand the expectation of someone else having to come and take care of your home when you are not that old yourself. I do understand it. Maxwell go mama bakugile. Like maybe you have a mom, 80-year-old mom, they need full time care. But even then, you can hire someone who's unesa nesumama. But at least lo mama musha kabi nje ufuna ukuyoyidayisela futhi ushilo nawe wathi ufuna ukuyodayisa. Manje mina ngizoyeka ukusebenza ngize ngizohlala kwakho khona wena uzohamba uyodayisa. Hayi no, hey no, mina the makoti course I fail. I get a zero. I get a zero in that exam, guys. I don't even wanna lie, you know. But-ke yeah, umama wants umakoti. So uMamThombeni usekhaya, it looks like here's the thing ukuthi it's hard ukuthi omama ezala sometimes for them to not appear as amaxoki because I think uyazama umama ukuthi makufika lo makoti abe nice to her and then makufika omunye futhi abe nice to her. But at the end umuntu ubukeka njengexoki because obviously that other episode simbonile lo mama ekhuluma kamnandi noMakhumalo everything can't wait ukuthi uMakhumalo alotsholwe ezezohlala kwakhe. Now sekuMamThombeni usevumelana noMamThombeni. uMamThombeni is saying ukuthi yazi naye she agrees. uMamThombeni has always said I agree we do need number two but the number two must not be uMakhumalo because uMakhumalo is coming with an attitude of wanting to take okwami akwenze okwakhe. That's the only thing I don't want. Take number two but not this one, you know. So uyamchazela-ke umama ukuthi inkinga-ke yilokho ukuthi umuntu othathwayo uza ngalento ngenkinga le aza ngayo. So uyasho wena umama ukuthi hhayi phela vele u-number two beza kanjalo. Siyamuzwa-ke umama. Uyamuzwa-ke umama exokisa. So uthi hhayi u-number two vele bakanjalo. Yeah, but that was just a conversation. I guess it was great to see ukuthi umamezala wabo doesn't only side with uMakhumalo. She does uyambambatha ndawo zombili. That's the only thing she can do honestly because she can't show my favorites and she can't show ukuthi khona omzondayo. So I mean, what else could she do? And then the last scene-ke was uMamChunu. Oh, uMamChunu nenhliziyo, guys. uMamChunu nenhliziyo. She did a baby shower and a very nice baby shower for Kamazibuko. We all know-ke ukuthi maybe the biggest contributor was the crew, the TV crew that probably organized most of the stuff. But yeah, it was uMamChunu that was the organizer. The organizer baby shower, all white party. It was very organized, like picnic-like style. I just didn't know where it was. Was it Kamamchunu or was it Kama Mazibuko? I don't know. I couldn't figure out which house it was. Okay, fine. Baby shower. It was a surprise for her. I don't know how they got her to wear all white too, because she was wearing white and then just that thing on top, like a cardigan on top. She was looking cute, man. And it was nice. Shame abantu abebelapha. I don't know whether laba bantu abangani baka Mamchunu or abangani baka Samantha angazi but no Qondaniso bekhona. It was a nice party up until kufika uDiaz. Angazi uDiaz into engisolisile ukuthi maybe le party le Mazibuko because I was like, Diaz, why would Diaz be coming to indlu kaMamchunu? Wazi ngani ukuthi kaMamchunu? But then I was like, producers. Producers because nje I don't understand ukuthi ubani omfonelile uDiaz ukuthi afike naleya ndoda afike nayo. Angazi noma uyena ubhuti wakhe yini lowo. And then the funniest part, guys, if you didn't watch this episode, go and watch it just for that part where Ukondanisa was trying to fight Diaz. But Ukondanisa is like this short and Diaz is like that. So it was like Diaz was like and uqondanisa yena was like uyabo uMsele uzoshaya umuntu. uDiaz was like nje amphebeza wambamba izandla kanje zothi wamuthi. It was so funny. I don't know where he got ilokhuzana isibindi sokuthi uzokwazi ukushaya uDiaz engaka compared to him. But yeah, there was that drama because he didn't understand what Diaz is doing there. And the guy wakhuluma naye indaba yokuqala le ngane might not be mine, whatever. And Samantha was just sitting there bored. Um, I really think if the producers did call Diaz, they really did Samantha dating because this was really a nice thing for Umamchunu to do for Samantha, but they spoiled it by that because afterward it just wasn't the same. But yeah, guys, it was at the end he apologizes. Was no, if it was Bungas, because Ukonesa was convinced that Samantha is the one that called out Diaz. Samantha's like, I don't know, I don't even know why they're here. I don't even know how they got here. But yeah, he apologizes after. But the party had already been spoiled. So yeah, there was the episode for today, guys. I think for me, the highlights, the highlights could have been the baby shower, honestly, because I think some months after she expressed her feelings about missing her mom, it could have been a really great thing for her to happen. I hate that it got spoiled the way that it got spoiled. And my lowest part was just uDulas and disrespecting umuzi wakaMamhlongo. I think I'm over it. Mina bengizogoba phansi ngivuke nemvubu nje ngimkhiphe ngayo. Endlini, I don't know if bona bayayigcina imvubu, but wonke umuntu needs imvubu. Wonke umuzi needs imvubu phansi kombhede or phansi kasofa somewhere so that umuntu uma edelela ngoba kayi-one uphume ubuye nayo imvubu. But yeah, ingidinile leyo part, guys. And another best part, yo, guys, Ubaba Kambete is like a character and a half. We need Ubaba Kambete on this show because we need more funny um scenes. Anyway, guys, that was the episode for today. Tell me what you think about it. I know this video is long because it was actually two episodes that I was reviewing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it before you want to share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. And if you guys also subscribe and ask me, thank you so much. Ngithanda kakhulu.